Developing right now, President Biden is meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the White House. In the closed-door meeting, it's being reported that they are discussing a ceasefire deal. Later this evening, Netanyahu is expected to meet with Vice President Kamala Harris separately. Meantime, the unrest over Netanyahu's visit to D.C. continues. Today marks the fourth day of demonstrations. Before today's meeting between Biden and Netanyahu, protesters poured gallons of fake blood on the Black Lives Matter plaza. Rafael Sanchez Cruz has been following those protesters since this morning. And Rafa, bring us up to speed here. How does today's protest compare to what we saw yesterday?
Yeah, Simone, well, right now what's left of these crowds are concentrated right here on 16th and 8th Street in Northwest, right in front of Lafayette Square. There are still several road closures around the White House. It's like a live picture of the people that are here. So today, the crowds are much smaller than yesterday's. We're not seeing even a fourth of the people that we saw yesterday around the Capitol. Yesterday, a lot of the messaging was geared towards members of Congress for inviting Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. But today, we're seeing the focus shift towards the executive, both President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris, for agreeing to meet with the Israeli Prime Minister. Now, the crowd here tells me they have very little hope that today's meetings with Biden and Harris will result in a ceasefire or change the relationship between Israel and the United States. Today, protesters are reacting to Netanyahu's speech last night, particularly what he said about the protests against his handling of the war in Gaza. The Israeli Prime Minister saying in part, quote, "Many of the anti-Israel protesters, many choose to stand with evil, they stand with Hamas," end quote. He also told protesters, "You have officially become Iran's useful idiots," end quote. This is what protesters are responding today. Let's listen.
Wow. Okay. Words. First of all, the way Benjamin Netanyahu has been greeted in this country, this United States, it is absolutely appalling. It's disgusting. The Bible clearly says, those who bless Israel will be blessed. Those who curse Israel, you gonna get your curse. Okay? Because it says you will be cursed. Well, hello, Miss Psycho. Hi, Vivi. Oh, Mama loves her little sweet potato. Shelby, you are complete nutty. I got Boo Boo right here laying next to me. He's doing really good. He's just really sleepy with the medicine that the doctor has him on. I'm sorry about Nutcase over here. Do you need to go outside? I'm gonna be right back. Guys, we need to be the light in the dark world. We need to stand up. We need to bless Israel. We need to pray for Israel. We need to pray that God will pour out blessings upon Israel. We need to pray that God will give Israel the strength that it needs and the courage it needs to annihilate their enemies. And we already know that eventually God is going to step in at some point during this war, and God is going to annihilate the enemies of Israel. You know, they have a saying, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Well, here's my saying. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be gone, and Israel will live on in the land that God gave them. That God owns the land deed to. That God has blessed. God made a covenant with Israel. God will protect the land of Israel. So we see hatred rising so badly right now. We need to stand above, and we need to be the light in the world. We need to be the salt of the earth. We need to stand with God. We need to proclaim the name of Jesus, and we need to stand with Israel and bless Israel. Israel, God is with you. Jacob's trouble is coming. The 7 years of tribulation is coming. But God is going to bless you because God has his hand on that land. No weapon formed against me will prosper in the name of Jesus. No weapon formed against Israel will prosper in the name of Jesus. You know, Israel doesn't need the U.S. Israel thinks it needs the U.S., but in reality, Israel doesn't need the U.S. It doesn't need anybody else. It has God, and God is going to protect that land. So let's rise up, stand up, pray for Israel, and proclaim the name of Jesus. Ask God to protect that land. Ask God to do what our administration won't do. Because these people that have pure hatred and curse Israel, their curse is coming. And it's going to be the wrath of God. There's a reason the 7 years of tribulation's coming. There's a reason the rapture's happening. Be ready to go home. Jesus is coming. Oh, I also heard, I can't remember what it was, but something about, Israel got full permission to go after Hezbollah. So be ready for that front to just, I mean, Bible prophecy leaping off the pages, y'all. We're going home soon. Be rapture ready. Woohoo! I'm so excited. Can't wait to go home. I want to see all of y'all there.